So,
Okay.
Leo, this is a big one. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be your spotter right now. Okay.
Okay.
This was a huge announcement, but this one is also Mark Waid. So I'm not gonna step on your toes because you guys are super buddies. So
yeah,
I don't want to hurt his feet.
So, Leo, this is a big one. So I'm gonna be your spotter right now. Okay.
Okay.
This was a huge announcement, but this one is also Mark Waid. So I'm not gonna step on your toes because you guys are super buddies. So
yeah,
I don't want to hurt his feet.
Jeez. Okay, I'll let that one pass. Okay, so Mark Waid, if you haven't heard, he's like totally awesome. But he's set to take reins on Action Comics. So this long-running Superman series is making a significant change, moving from a monthly to a weekly release schedule. The transition begins with issue 1070. You're seeing right here, hitting shelves on October 9th. We got a couple pics of that. Waid is teaming up with artist Clayton Henry for this new chapter in Superman's adventures. Their first storyline sends the Man of Steel on a perilous mission back to the Phantom Zone. Superman's goal to investigate the source of a mysterious otherworldly threat that's causing havoc in Metropolis. So this shift to a weekly format and the intriguing new plot suggests an exciting, fast-paced era for Action Comics. Fans can look forward for more frequent Superman stories with the added intrigue of Phantom Zone mystery to unravel. Right. So, we had the this is 1070 right here. We got 1071.
Is that Sinestro?
That was Zod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then 1072.
Ain't that quaint. Wow.
Yeah.
So when we get to 1073, so October brings exciting news for Supergirl fans. DC Comics editors and writer Mark Waid, there's that name again, have confirmed that Kara Zor-El will be making a return to the pages of Action Comics. So this comeback will take the form of a backup story in Action Comics featuring Supergirl as the Woman of Tomorrow. The creative team behind the story pairs writer Mariko Tamaki with artist Skylar Patridge. Tamaki, known for her work on various comics, including Wonder Woman, will be crafting Supergirl's new adventure. Patridge, an upcoming artist, will bring the story to life visually. This addition to Action Comics provides readers with extra content, offering both Superman and Supergirl stories in one package. It's a great opportunity for fans to see how Supergirl's character develops in the new storyline. And if you're not watching My Adventures with Superman, they brought in Supergirl this season. Absolutely awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to catch up on that.
Yeah.
When are they going to change the S in the comic books, you think?
Oh, eventually.
Unless that's not the new S, though. I mean, there's a chance they could change it in the movie.
So, Leo, I'll take the next one.
You want the next one?
Yeah. So, also in October, writer Jeff Lemire is returning back to DC as he's going to have his hand literally full in the new Absolute universe, as he is going to be the writer for Absolute Flash, with art by Nick Robles, and a all new, freshly announced JSA series featuring art by Diego Ortegui. So we got to see some early art for that, which not only showed the JSA roster, hold that one there right there, Leo, but that's also the roster for Infinity Inc., which was a different series, which if some of you comic book fans might know, that was a super group of younger heroes. Some of them were children of JSA or other heroes, kind of like kind of like a
Young Avengers,
Young Avengers, Teen Titans, like kind of team. So there's some funny speculation there about how JSA Infinity Inc. will tie in. So literally, Jeff raved about getting the chance to write the JSA, saying it's a dream come true. He's a fantastic writer. So this is going to be great stuff. Very exciting. And I'm also interested to see what he's going to do for Absolute Flash. So, they didn't really have too much there in terms of the news. But of course, like with all the Absolute titles we've seen, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, there will be more that'll be coming as we get closer and closer to the end of Absolute Power and the beginning of the Absolute Universe. So
awesome stuff. And next up, we have New Gods.
Oh,
So writer Ram V announced an exciting new project as part of DC's All-In initiative. He'll be tackling Jack Kirby's iconic fourth world in a new series called The New Gods. Set to launch in December, the series promises Ram V's unique interpretations of Kirby's cosmic mythology. The New Gods has long been a fan favorite corner of the DC universe, known for its epic scale and complex characters. Joining Ram V on this cosmic adventure is artist Yvonne Cagle. Hopefully I said that right. And while Cagle has previously created covers for Detective Comics, this marks his debut as the main artist on a DC series.
nice.
So Ramby said Absolute and All-In triggers a cosmic imbalance which starts to spiral between New Genesis and Apocalypse. He also added that it's a story about fatherhood. So this announcement has generated significant buzz in the comic community. We're eager to see how Ram V and Cagle will approach these classic characters and concepts. The combination of Ram V's storytelling, Cagle's art suggests a visual, striking take on the New Gods.
Nice.
And I don't think I had a date for that.
No, it just said it's supposed to launch, I think, this December. So
I was
everything
really
is.
hoping we were going to get a New Gods movie.
We
I don't
could
think
see
it's gonna
that.
happen. So, Leo, I'll take the next one. So, essentially, the next one is about the status of Green Lantern, and there's absolutely a lot happening there. As they elaborated on Hal Jordan's role in Absolute Power, what's essentially to come for Hal and the Green Lantern Corps in October. As Hal, Guy Gardner, John Stewart are confronting the resurrection of the Dark Stars, which were, if I'm correct, Dark Stars were a early prototype of the Green Lanterns that were disbanded, but still kind of kept coming back. Sometimes villains, sometimes as assistants. Donna Troy, I think, was a Dark Star at one point. That's how far back we're going. And essentially what that resurrection will mean for their friend Kilowog. Essentially, that new storyline will then impact the fate of the Green Lantern Corps, which will also be revealed on October 9th, Green Lantern Silver Corps Special, which is being written by Jeremy Adams and his co-writer, Philip Kennedy Johnson, who Carrie is still such a fan of for his work on Immortal Hulk, and who's also killing it on Green Lantern War Journal. So, and fun fact, it's also been announced that Immortal Hulk writer Al Ewing is going to be making a transition to DC to do Absolute Green Lantern. So the Absolute universe is definitely picking up some hardcore all-star talent. So they did not have much revealed about that, but just considering the star power that the Absolute universe is building behind, this thing has some very big shoes to fill. So
Very cool.
All
right, Leo,
so on that Absolute Power stuff.
Yeah, man. So all right, Leo. So I think you got the last little tidbit for this
Yep.
news. So
This is the stuff that Drew doesn't care about.
Yeah.
So we'll wrap it up fast. So G. Willow Wilson, the writer behind Poison Ivy, shared some exciting updates about the series as it enters its third year. So the creative team, including artist Marcio Takara, is gearing up for a issue number 26 set to hit shelves October 2nd. Wilson revealed that Poison Ivy's story is taking some intriguing turns. Our green-thumbed anti-hero has a new lease on life, and her powers are back in full force. She's diving back into her crusade for environmental justice, starting with a mission to restore Gotham City's polluted wetlands. However, Ivy's eco-warrior efforts aren't without consequences. In her attempt to heal nature, she accidentally awakens an ancient threat from Gotham's murky past. This unexpected development promises to add a thrilling new dimension to the ongoing narrative. So, as if it wasn't enough to get fans excited, Wilson also hinted at a crossover with Swamp Thing coming in October. So this team up of DC's prominent plant-based characters is sure to be a treat for comic enthusiasts. Willow said there's a bigger question about where Ivy's source of power comes from.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great cover right there.
Mhm.
That's some Carrie shit right there.
Yep.
I think there was one more.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, so that's it.
We made it.
Woohoo!
So,
Crap, that was
Yay!
Leo, I'd like to just point out one thing. There were obviously some stories that we weren't able to get to, unfortunately, which does not mean that these series, there was a new Spider-Girl series that's supposed to be announced, or a new Spider-Girl is supposed to be announced. There is a new Wolverine series that's Laura Kinney supposed to be coming out. There's a new Psylocke series supposed to be coming out as well. These are all important as well, but unfortunately, we weren't able to get to them. But just want to let you know, for anybody who's interested in those, they're still happening. Everything is being sprinkled throughout this year, and some spilling over to next year. But it's quite a busy time for nerds. So I wouldn't quit any day jobs, because how you can buy the books. So
And
yeah,
we're all looking forward to Doom.
there's a lot of Doom.
Doom. It's
Although,
gonna be a lot
Carrie,
of
I
Doom.
do feel that knowing this kind of does spoil some of the ending of Blood Hunt. You know, so
Yeah,
it's kind of a little annoying when you know these kind of things happen, because you're like, well, it would have been nice to read that.
I
Yeah.
mean, you know, you had years to plan it out in advance, so that you knew when you could like finish over and know when your cons usually take place. But
So I got a question for you. What
Okay.
are your thoughts
False.
on? So I believe it's only on the current X-Men storylines. I think it's going to be I don't know if all 4 books out this summer are doing it, but the last page is online only. So
Okay.
when you buy the physical copy, you get to the end of the book. It's a QR code that brings you to the last page.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's
I already bought the book. Why am I doing all the extra work?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And it's like trying to push people online. Like, you know, if they're buying the book, you want more people to buy the physical media, you know?
Yeah.
Don't try to push them, you know, online.
I don't know. I just feel like we're kind of, again, anytime we go forward, we still find our way to go backwards. You know, and Jar can back me up on this, because I feel like we are 3 bad sales days from holographic Chrome covers.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like red band covers. You know, no, not red band. Carrie, was that like red bags or?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is red band, but it's bagged. Yeah, red
Yeah,
band.
you know, because the story was too gory. I'm just like,
Or you could buy the gorier story.
yeah, I'm just like,
I don't even understand.
yeah, I'm just like,
I've compared them.
I don't know.
They aren't that much gorier.
You gotta put in
And
blood
all
code.
the variant covers too, like
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's just exhausting.
How
you
many
know,
did the
and-
new
and-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles get? I feel like it had to been like 600.
Yeah, I feel like eventually it's gonna be. Do you remember, Leo? Do you remember when DK3 came out, Dark Knight Master Race, and then they had all of those variants to where they actually had a book made of all the variants. So instead of buying it, you could buy a book that had all the variants in there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but why?
well, like my favorite
Because then
artist.
you don't have to buy every goddamn book.
Yeah, you don't know which one's gonna be worth money, you know, and it's like I found myself like pre-ordering a bunch of the What If Donald Duck Was Wolverine.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God, you are such a sucker.
We got to get him away from the computer when he's not around us.
No,
Parental
the problem
controls.
is, yeah, he can't. He's so bad. He can't be Jar. If we get him away from a computer, he's still going to need to be near a camera. We're like, oh, Terrificon. He's away from it. He's going to be sitting there recording panels. It's a different. I was like, if we drop him in the woods, he'll still figure it out. Remember, he knows how to work an axe. You know, it's just like you're doomed if you do, doomed if you don't. That's it. You know, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get you a Dr. Doom mask.